Hey guys, Cheap here with more Pokemon Uranium. I was gonna call it Pokemon Nuclear, and that's not the name. Let me angle this box just right. Alright, so I'm gonna be a terrible host today. This is training montage, aka Cheap goofing off for a while. Because she's not getting active replies from somebody due to them probably being mauled by dogs right now. Like, not like anger mauled, but like affection mauled. All I got was Rar, I think Oliver, who's... I should now go back. So, the boyfriend, aka Arururu, or Urutai, or Rudy, or Aru... I can never decide which one of those two pronunciations is right, so I just call him Arururu, plus it's fun. Say it right now. Say Arururu. Like, just carry out the ruse until you're out. It's the best. Anyways, so... the charity, foundation, organization, whatever you want to call them. They're non-profit, so it would have to be a charity. I think. Anywho. I don't know how stuff works. Anyways, he's... I might have mentioned their name before. I can't remember. You know what? Go check in on Genesis. They're cool people. Say hi. They do good stuff. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. I just think they're awesome people. I would actually like to work for them if there was a way for me to make a living doing that. I'm actually trying to figure it out, but right now I can't quite figure it out, so I'm gonna have to do something with that as a side. Maybe if I'm ever, you know, YouTube streaming famous. Not like streaming on YouTube, like streaming in general. Like, oh, here's this girl that like streams once and never. I would like to stream if I could, you know, get my scheduling and stuff worked out. I might have to make it based on my sleep schedule, which it's not good for other people. That's a problem I'm having. It's like, alright, I'm gonna do it this day, every day. Oh no. My sleep schedule changed. Well, crud. So I might just do streams for people that can't sleep at weird hours. Like, I don't care if nobody's awake, because somebody will eventually watch it on the channel. It's actually a decent idea. Anyways, so... Genesis, they, you know, work exclusively in golden retrievers, and they're awesome. And they make sure that the dogs aren't going to have health problems, and they get them from a reliable breeder that they know. And all this other stuff, and they're just the bee's knees. And I really want them to make, like, a Dogs of Genesis calendar, but Aru will not forward my message. I have mentioned it to his mother, who's, like, on the board. So, someday, we're gonna get that going, because I think if they do that calendar, they will make a ton of... Guys, think about it. A whole calendar. I'm tempted for Dragon Dance, but... I think we're okay. Also, I don't want to do, like, stalling and stuff like that. Anywho, first of all, puppy-themed calendar. Second of all, golden retriever in general themed calendar with some of the adult dogs and stuff like that. But, like, they're golden retrievers. They're all beautiful, and they're all certified good boys and girls. They're good puppies. You know, so I really think, like, the Dogs Genesis and just seeing all the service dogs and the service dogs in training and all that stuff, it would be the best calendar anyone has ever made, and I will not be convinced otherwise. Anywho, see, they should bring me in, and I'll come up with ideas like calendars and stuff like that with them, and make the calendars. And then we'll sell them, raise a bunch of money for Genesis. I'll take a little bit as payment. And that'll be my job. That's the job they should hire me for. I'm a great idea person, and I have the skills to put that together. I'll just be in charge of the calendar every year, and just other things like that. Like, hey, you want a calendar of our dogs? Yeah. Anywho. So... every now and then they'll have somebody... watch a dog that it either needs some like one-on-one training, or they're trying to decide a house for it, or something like that's going on. I think in the case of Oliver, who's the dog that technically the boyfriend's mom is watching, but the boyfriend's watching. He is now part of the pack. They're a younger dog. I think they need more training before they become an official service dog and get, you know, a person chosen for Oliver to, you know, be the caretaker of and work with and all that. Look, these dogs take care of you. They're amazing. But yeah, they're waiting for somebody to be free to do the actual, like, training and stuff. So, they're watching Oliver for about 6 months. So I just keep getting pictures of my boyfriend covered in golden retrievers. Because what happens is, his golden retriever's a bit older, and eventually he gets tired. So he goes to the safety place of the couch, where my boyfriend pretty much lives. And Oliver goes, well, I want to be on the couch with him too. So then he has 2 full-grown golden retrievers sleeping on him for snuggle time, and I haven't seen much of the man, but I keep getting, like, notes like, I think Oliver thinks I'm his brother or just a big dog because he is bound and determined to play with me as he does with Motive at times, who's his, you know, his official good boy. That's the dog I take pictures of, and all of my pictures at anime conventions and stuff are now mostly of that dog. Like, look, I could throw us in the pictures too. But his mom's already demanding pictures of Motive. And Motive is essentially our son. Although I have gotten pictures of Ario with him. He doesn't like getting his picture taken, and I don't like getting our picture taken. And Motive is one of the rare cases where he did something else before becoming a service dog. He was a show dog for years. So he loves getting his picture taken. He knows to look at the camera and everything. Like, if you have a camera that actually makes a noise, he knows that noise. He'll look at you and just be like, yes, what do you need of me? And, like, strikes a pose, and he's the biggest ham. And it's super duper cute. I think I heard thunder. Oh no. But yeah, that's why a lot of my pictures that I post are of a dog. Is Barriet dark before lightning or the other way around? Alright, it's dark and then fighting. So we need to make sure to not use psychic attacks on those when we run into them. I don't know if you're dark nuclear or something else nuclear, so let's go the other way around. I mean, I guess it's worth finding out. Do I have something showing me? Oh, we are so catching on this. Alright, we have another chance of Xenomite and another Pokemon that looks interesting. I definitely want one of those. Where is... Okay, apparently there's nuclear of that, and I want to know its normal type. Where's... Not Tofurang. You're the other thing. I'm losing my mind. Okay, apparently I'm like in an area that's near this area, but it's not that area. Okay, Hazard Zone is a different area, and I was looking at a different place. Huh, that's that Pokemon's type. Look, I didn't promise you that this is going to be like a good, responsible episode. It's registering my mouse. Alright, Nuclear Tanscure. What is your type? I could have figured this out on my own by now. Get a headbutt for safety. It's dark nuclear, so yeah, I had to headbutt for safety. I forgot what I was going on about. Oh, yeah. So, I just take pictures of my beautiful puppy son when we go places. Okay, this is lagging on the leveling. Okay, it's better now. Should I switch? No, I'll just headbutt to victory. Ancient Power is probably better, but nah. I'm doing a normal run in Nuclear Slash sounds amazing. Doesn't look amazing, but it sounds amazing. Oh, that's right. Stealer kind of resistant and stuff. Okay. Or at least normal to it. You know what? I want to catch one of these. How many nuclear poke? They gave me 20. Let's try one. It's a neat Pokeball. No. A neat idea would to, if you can like fix nuclear Pokemon, I don't know if you can, would be to fix that Barriette and keep Nuclear Slash, because that could probably be useful. You know what? We could probably stay in the grass for a little while longer. There we go. Super headbutts, making people flinch. I'll reply to a message in a second here. I joined the boyfriend. I've invited the boyfriend to join us in our just chattering while leveling. Because I don't think I'm going to get everybody to 60 before the end of our little leveling montage. I wish I could get him on the channel more often, but a lot of times he'll have like random chaos in the background. Or people will be calling for him. Like yesterday he had a super frustrating day. I felt so bad for him. Within like 20 minutes, he was called away to do something 6 times. And I was just like, do you just want to stay over there? And he's like, no, I don't want to leave the couch. But they keep asking me to do stuff that makes no sense. And the dogs were like super needy. And then he tried to take the dogs out and they didn't want to go out. They were just needy and wanted attention. And he's like, what do you want from me? I am but one man. And they're like, you are the man we need. He might join us, but then he'll have to abandon us for dinner. Like he always does, like a nerd. Only nerds eat scheduled meals. Don't really do that. It's super healthy for you. I don't eat properly at all. Half of me eating is what I remember to. See, I'm waiting for him to be like headset ready before I start the call. That way you guys don't hear like blah blah for 20 minutes. I know it's not 20 minutes. Everything feels like 20 minutes to me. Getting out of this grass is gonna feel like 20 minutes if these Bischoff keep showing up. S51A might not be long for this world. Let's try Ancient Power. Thunk. Has there ever been a bad animation for Ancient Power? It's just one of the greats. Like, my Ancient Power is throwing rocks at you, which is basically being some form of psychic. No? Dang it. So I considered nuzlocking this, and then I had caught messages being like, don't nuzlock this game your first time through. I was like, alrighty, and I'm super glad I didn't. Thunk. Thunk is the sound of brick break, if you guys don't know. Thunk is the sound of most physical attacks. Oh, I want to tell you guys about us watching Hardcore Henry the other day. I'm gonna wait until, like, Aru actually joins us. If he joins us. I told him to tell me when if he gets ready. Guys, that movie was, like, so good. It's on Netflix. Go watch Hardcore Henry. Stop what you're doing. Ignore me. I mean, like, come back to me and finish the episode. But, like, go watch Hardcore Henry. Are all of these dark nuclear? Is it just all of the grass? I know there's other Pokemon. We've run into them a lot. Stop it. Oh, I'm getting the call.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the show. So it's mostly rambling while I'm leveling.
So what are you doing?
I'm recording Pokemon Uranium and leveling, and it's the most mind-numbingly boring thing.
Oh, I didn't...
No, you're part of the episode now. I was talking about you sending me pictures of just you covered in golden retrievers.
Well, I'll hop out then, because there's a TV on in the background. I don't really
I can't hear the TV, it's fine. No, don't abandon me, I miss you already.
Look, there's gonna be a lot of noise, because Matthew's getting ready to leave for work, and Matthew's in a Matthew mood, so I'm gonna nod.
See, guys, this is why I can never have him on the show. I'm not making stuff up. He's got chaos in the background.
Yeah, I do. Have fun.
Alright, you have fun too. Bye!
Bye.
Alright, back to... all by myself. At least you guys know he's, like, real and exists, because I think the guys at the card shop think I don't have a boyfriend, and I make it up to avoid them. Also, last time I was at the card shop, I started falling asleep, and that was bad. I guess I should explain, his brother Matt is adopted. They're both adopted. Their parents are awesome people. Like, they're adopted parents, not their bio parents. I know nothing about them. Anywho, although I have a theory that his biological dad has to be Tommy Karate. By the way, look up Tommy Karate Patera, because he's amazingly cool. Yeah, I'm calling them their parents, because they're the parents. They raised them, they done trained them in how to be peoples. They're the parents. It's right, but Matthew being a Matthew, his brother just... How do I explain this? So... you know how people talk about gamers being ragey and that we yell and throw things, break stuff? He does that without prompting before he got into video games. Like, video games will, like, chill him out a bit, but then he gets, like, really loud at those too. But, like, his brother's supposed to take stuff for it, and a lot of times his brother doesn't take stuff for it, or they decide, oh, we don't have that in stock, and he's like, I kinda need this. Are we getting knocked out? We better not. Anyways. But yeah, I've heard him, like, slamming doors, and everybody's yelling, and it's just like, and chaos, and it's just like, why? I asked if he had chaos before, like, suggesting he join. I think he's sleeping. Oh well. Maybe I can get him for a late night stream. I kinda wanna play Stardew Valley. but I really want to finish Uranium. The symbol in our head has to be like the two white halves of the yin sign, like meeting going in opposite directions. That's all I can think it is to be. Think it is to be. That is a combination of words I made. Anyways, right, Hardcore Henry. I was going to tell you about that when he joined, and he left. So the movie's done like first person style. I wanted to say reverse GoPro, and that was a weird thing that was going to come out of my mouth. And then it still came out of my mouth. Anyways, it's like it's done in like first person, and I don't want to spoil it, but if you look at the description, it's like, oh no, your wife's been kidnapped, and also you're like robot and man. And also people need like punching, and it's just super awesome, and just I yelled yeah a lot during that movie. If you want to be hyped. That said, there's like gore and violence and cursing that goes with it, so maybe don't show the kids it. But like, if you know people that are okay with watching those things, highly advise that movie. I'm sad that I didn't know that movie existed. Also, there's like a teaser at the end that there might be another movie. And I'm really excited about the idea of that, because I want there to be another movie. I just want more movies like that. I don't know how I didn't... Ooh. We're gonna get rid of Headbutt for Dark Pulse. And I know what you're thinking. Cheap, you dummy. You're fighting Dark-type Pokemon. And I accept that, but I'm also thinking to the future, in which we will not be fighting only Dark-type Pokemon. And also, that move's just so much better for S51A than Headbutt, because it's psychic and not physical. Or, it's a special attack and not a physical attack. I will get this sentence out. Alright, there goes that. Did I start to talk about my normal run and then not talk about my normal run? Because I think I did. The summary of that normal run is that I have a Frou-Frou named Fruit Loops, and I was proud of myself for that name. I'm still proud of myself for that name, but I was proud of myself for that name for a few days. Gonna check that my sounds and stuff are still fine. Yeah, they're still fine. Everything's good. Anywho, so yeah, I'm doing an all-normal run through... Is it Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon? Ultra Sun's the one I'm not resetting, so it's gotta be Ultra Moon. So yeah, so far I caught 2 Smeargles, and I thought it was appropriate what abilities they had. Because one, who I named Asprey after the guy that's doing... I think he finished it, but the 6 Smeargle run, if you haven't seen that, just... If you don't listen to somebody rage and use language that I try to not use on this channel, but you're okay with that language, just go watch that man have the time of his life running through Crystal with 6 Smeargles. It's... He's a stronger person than I am. Anywho, but I caught 2 Smeargle in my normal run, because I was like, look, I'm gonna have a Smeargle because of him. You know, dedicate this Smeargle to you. So I caught 1, and it had Technician, which takes weaker moves, and it doesn't double them, it adds 50%, so if it was 20% power, or 20 power, it would be 30. Which I thought was appropriate, because he took a bunch of weak, terrible Smeargles, and he went through all of Pokemon Crystal with it, including fighting Red, which is a ridiculous fight. I can hear you, Thunder, and I'm pretty sure the mic picked that up. I guess we'll Ancient Power? Anywho. So, I got that one, and it had an okay nature, and it had that ability, and I was kind of wishy-washy on which ability I wanted, so I caught another Smeargle. And I named that one Elgreams, and that one had the other one. And the one move that he had wished for the whole run through, which was... Okay, youngins, come sit not on my lap, because one of my legs is bad. The other one's just... look, sitting on laps is creepy most of the time. Chief, good evening. Hi, this is Brandon. Brandon, how is this call getting through? Cool. I thought something dire had happened. No, it's just a phone call. Anywho. No, where was I? Right, so I had Asprey and Elgreens were my two Smeargles. I think that was what I was still talking about. Like, I'm tempted to run with both of them. But I'm already planning on making, like, I'm requiring myself to have a Chansey. I'm considering the Chansey my starter, even though it's taking me forever to get the happening that will eventually be the Chansey. Which will eventually be a Blissey. So, I'm taking forever with that. Although, actually, I can now backtrack and go get one. Thank you for reminding myself. Can you not nuclear slash me? That's... I'm trying to do a show over here. Also, S51A is taking forever to level. Anyhow. Right, so I couldn't decide between, like, Asprey and Elgreams, and Elgreams kind of had a better move, and it had own tempo, because the whole... That's right, that's what I was talking about. The whole run, he's just fighting with confusion and sleep. That's half of each episode. Somebody's confused or sleep, and he is yelling at them. And it's a no item run, so it's not like he can just be like, I awaken thee! No, it's... Come on. Really? No. Why is it 5 turns every time I'm asleep? I was like, dude, I know your pain. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Elgreams because that's my favorite Smeargle. First of all, it's the funnest name to say. Second of all, Elgreams is pretty solid for me. I tossed it some good moves. I forgot what I tossed it, but you know, so decent. Just... What attacks do my Smeargle know? Anyways, the big ringer, who's awesome to the point that I might go to the game where this Pokemon started off in, or like first appeared in, and just do a run with all of these, is Frou-Frou. I might do a 6 Frou-Frou run, because Frou-Frou is amazing, and you can't stop them. Like, whatever you're doing, stop what you're doing, go get a Frou-Frou, and just start fighting things. They're almost impossible to kill. Alright, this Bischoff is probably going to take us out. Interesting that it did that much damage. Huh. Anyways, yeah, Frou-Frou are just amazing. So, Fruit Loops is carrying us. I am allowing myself dual types, but I'm only allowing 2 dual type Pokemon. And right now, that is my Alolan Rattata. And that thunder is making me nervous. It is my Alolan Rattata, and I've got, it was a Picky Peck and it evolved, which I think is Trumbeak. I named them Sam. Technically I named them Sammy, because it's girl, and I got a cousin that I call Sammy. Anyways. But it's a Toucan Sam reference, because that's... I'm not creative, okay? Just, my whole life is referencing things. This is probably a reference to something, and I just don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm having a lot of fun with that run. Looking forward to having my happening that I've got to get them levels for. I'm not sure how I'm going to make a Blissey useful. They're good as tanks. If I could teach it Toxic, I would probably do that and then keep it alive for forever. I have no idea if I can teach Blissey Toxic. Or any of that family, but yeah. That would be the best situation for me. I'm really curious if you can go through all of Pokemon Red with just a Blissey. Or just Chansey, really. Can you get Blissey in Fire Red? I don't think you can until after you beat the Elite Four, so you'd have to do the run with just Chansey. Look, I'll look into it, and if I can't find it, because last time I looked, I just saw people talking about how to solo a Chansey. But I might... That might be my exercise in futility, is just make the stream just, alright guys, it's just me and a Chansey. We're going at it. Maybe that'll be my filler episodes now and then or something. I don't know, it's a run I want to do. I want to do a lot of Pokemon runs, but I also want to play other games, so I've got to balance that out. It's back to school time, so when we finish this, we're actually going to play the Miskatonic, which I have been impatiently waiting to play. Like, every time I see the icon, I'm just like, oh, I want to play that now, and it's like, no, I'm recording it. But I haven't even started recording it, so I at least, like, I'm going to just drop everything and start recording it. But most of the idle time I spend playing games is, like, when hanging out with my boyfriend, so I can't, like, I can't always record and talk to him at the same time, because he gets self-conscious, so. See, this is why I gotta record when I can't sleep, and it's just the middle of the night, and other people like me are just like, ugh. They'll be like, don't worry guys, it's just a stream, just for you. What's your favorite tease? Talk to me about sleeping. Alright, so we almost got another Pokemon to 60. I can guarantee the Barriet is going to be faster to level. But I would also like to just go ahead and get Bishop to 60. Barriet might be an off-screen thing, I don't know. It really varies with how long things take, and I just like to talk and have company and stuff. Yeah, he's about to have dinner. I'll just start another episode. Shoot him a message. The next episode might start with a bit of a gripe. Yeah, it is. Alright, I'll get see you guys in that one. Bye!